ideally, you have really frequent press conferences. You have open discussion about what policies should be. You hear from the public. You have regular briefings where there's a separation of say, here's the facts. Here, there's a variant. It's going to spread at this rate. At our current vaccination levels, we'd expect this, and then those people step aside, and then you have policymaking leaders who would say, okay, what do we do about this? Do we close the schools or not? And to better differentiate, what are the areas for debate and what are just the facts? The difficulty is when you roll it all in together and you say, okay, we got this new variant, so you need to do this, and we're closing the schools, etc. Well, if you don't like masks, you don't like closing schools, then you reverse engineer this story of like, the variant must not be that dangerous or something, I think the weather is a good analogy. Like you get a warning from the National Weather Service, like there's a hurricane coming. And then if your local leadership tells you to evacuate, you could disagree with them, but then you blame them because you're annoyed you have to evacuate. But if it was like, we're making this announcement, here's the weatherman, he's telling you there's a hurricane and also you need to evacuate, like it gets...
That's a great analogy.
It gets all mixed up. So we need to get to a place where we are with weather, where there's not a lot of people who are saying, no, there's no hurricane. But you do have people who are like, yeah, I'm not going to leave my house, even though they're telling me to, because I think it's bogus. And that ends up being a small number of people.